So I don't know that the US government or Trump is oversold on Bitcoin, that it is the end all be all of digital assets. I think that there are some other things going on behind the scenes. We know that many of the other companies and CEOs and people that are advocating for certain networks are meeting with Trump on a regular basis. And at least they're open to it, right? This is the first administration really that's been pro crypto. There's bipartisan support for regulation in the space. He did state that we're going to see stablecoin regulations by August of this year at the Crypto Summit this last week as well. And so I think that that's really awesome for the space. And I think that we're going to see the appreciation and certain networks are going to get included. The working group is still in that 180-day period where they're going to decide what the other assets in the stockpile are going to be. And I think that depending on how the next, 30, 60, 90 days work out for different assets and their utility or adoption or appreciation, some of those things could change dramatically. Um, the main wild card that I think a lot of people are anticipating the US government to use here, or maybe Ripple to use to include XRP in the strategic reserve or the stockpile, most likely the stockpile at this point, is the escrow that Ripple holds. And Ripple does hold, 48 billion XRP in the escrow. And there's a potential that the US government could say, hey, let's settle up those fines from the SEC case, which it's still the only one outstanding, which is crazy to me. The SEC has dismissed all of the other cases by regulation, by enforcement that were under the Biden administration, except for Ripple versus the SEC and the appeal that's been put forth there, even after they got the judgment of 125 million that Ripple would owe the SEC for damages, which you can have your opinions there. I have mine.